I'm on a streetcar heading to the French Quarter. It can only mean one thing. We're in New Orleans and I'm in the mood for a po' boy. This is what America eats. I'm heading over to meet Todd Price. He's the restaurant critic for NOLA.com. He's going to share the history of the po' boy, also some of his favorite places to try one. Todd! What's going on, buddy? Good to see you, mate.
Yeah, come on in.
How did the po' boy come about?
Depends if you believe the story or not. I mean, the story is there was a streetcar strike, and so they made these sandwiches with fried potatoes, a little bit of gravy, and gave them to the striking workers, the poor boys.
What makes a good po' boy?
Well, I mean, it's partially an attitude, you know? It's got to be big, it's got to be too much, it's got to kind of spill out the sides. But, you know, the number one thing, it's got to have the right bread. The outside crust, it's crispy, it shatters like broken glass. It's sort of soft and cottony inside, and that may not sound like the greatest loaf, but it's the greatest po' boy loaf because it sucks up the gravy or it sucks up the mayonnaise and it all kind of like absorbs everything and it just becomes this big, huge mess altogether.
Okay, I think one of the big ones has got to be an oyster po' boy.
Yeah.
Where am I going?
Boy, I mean, I would probably go to Bevy Seafood, which is one of my favorite places. Out on Carrollton Streetcar Line, you can take it, hop right off. Justin LeBlanc has it. He's a guy who was a chef, and he bought a little neighborhood seafood joint, kind of place where a little bit of fish up front, little shrimp you could buy to take home if you want. They always boil crawfish in season, and they make sandwiches and po' boys. Everything's a little better, everything's really careful, amazing seafood.
How's he make us?
Real simple, you know, you get the best oysters you can, you shuck them, Gulf oysters of course, you know, the big ones. And then just an egg wash, a little bit of corn flour, nothing too thick, that way you can still taste the oyster. And then, you know, little lanyap, as we say, puts one more oyster right on top.
Oh, like it crowns
That's
it?
crowns
so
it.
it looks nice. What about everyone? Beef?
For me, my favorite beef is Arno's out in Bucktown. And it's called debris roast beef is what we do here. So this is not like, you know, nice cuts. No, this is falling apart. It's the stuff that falls to the bottom of the pan, you know, when you make a brisket. And at Arno's, they sort of dip the bread into the gravy and just kind of soak it in there so you get it, you know.
Oh, I'm starving. You know, as time goes on,
sure,
recipes evolve.
Yep.
Where's a fun, new, trendy place?
Yeah, I mean, Killer Po' Boys. They got two spots out in the French Quarter. Okay. Killer, I mean, it's a New Orleans boy who went off to be a chef and came back and decided to open a po' boy place. And so, you know, you might get something that's kind of Asian inspired there. You might get like an eggplant po' boy that's vegetarian, or maybe something with like chorizo and eggs. It's kind of like a breakfast po' boy. He mixes it all up, but it's still over the top and huge. You know, that's what it's all about.
Say, for instance, I'm in the mood for a fried shrimp po' boy.
Well, there's a lot of them, but you know, you can't go wrong at Guy's up on Magazine Street in Uptown. So Marvin is always there, and he's back there. He works quick. It's Marvin, typically with his sister, and man, he must have done hundreds of thousands of shrimp po' boys.
Really?
I mean, he works fast, and it all comes from him. So.
It's delicious.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Fried.
Amazing, high quality shrimp. I mean, that's what really makes it.
Oh, look at that. Thanks so much. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, so this is sausage with chili sauce, you know? Not everybody makes this, and you gotta know to ask for it. It's not up on the menu.
Oh, so it's not on the menu?
No,
This is
you
like
gotta,
a little
you gotta
secret?
request the chili sauce.
Really? Happy days. Let's try this. Oh my God.
All right, you got a little right here, you're doing it right.
You were right about that. Oh my God. It's all over me. Thanks so much for coming out and sharing with us.
You bet.
Absolutely excellent. I can't wait to try the rest of the places.
Oh man, you're gonna love them.
Cheers, my friend.
Thank you.
Thanks. Happy days. It's been wonderful visiting the vibrant city New Orleans. Thank you so much for everyone for having us. Until next time, I'm Jon Ashton. This is What America Eats.